What's popping YouTube? It's your girl AP.
Tony Safar.
We are back again with a story time. We want to share a little bit about. You tell them.
About how I first met her parents.
Yeah. Story time when Tony first met my mom and my dad. So you probably met them how long ago? Over a month ago.
Yeah, just over.
Over a month ago. Tony flew. So I'm originally from the Sunshine Coast, but I live in Brisbane. And Tony flew to Brisbane on the Friday. I can't remember exactly what date it was, but on the Friday, and I picked him up from the airport. My dad and his wife live in Brisbane, and my mum and her husband live in the Sunshine Coast. So the first night planned, him and I were going to drive to the Sunshine Coast to go visit my mum first and have dinner with her, and then on the Sunday, because he was only here for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then on the Sunday we'll come back and then have dinner at my dad's house and, you know, talk and whatever. But we didn't know, on the way back from the airport, I had a little accident. I had like, I hit something, I don't know, and underneath the car, the guard had fallen off, and like we couldn't drive. It was just, what was it doing?
It was like scraping the ground when we were driving.
And I was telling him,
what?
like, I don't know. There's a car next to us trying to park.
There's a car next to us to try to do the parallel parking and stuff, so.
Yeah, so I was trying to tell him, like, we can't, the Sunny Coast from Brisbane is like an hour. So I said to him, we can't drive a whole hour like that with it rattling out of the car. And on the way to the Sunny Coast is my dad's house. So I said to him, like, we just have to stop at my dad's house anyway, just, you know, we just have to stop there so he can fix it. And Tony's like, nah, let's like wait till Sunday. And I was like, we can't go all this way. So I just said to him, oh, okay, I'll just go Sunny Coast. But really, I was driving towards my dad's house. And then I was like, every house on the way, I stopped at every house. I was like, oh, are you ready? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, nah, just kidding. It wasn't the right house. I was just trying to trick him the whole way.
Every house we drove past, yeah, this is the house. I'm like, this is the house? I'm like, yeah. I'm full getting ready, like, you know. Just checking myself, putting the mirror, checking the mirror.
Put perfume, everything.
Put perfume. And then I said, oh, stop doing that. And she said, nah. She did, like, she kept going, like, it was 5 times she did. 5 different houses she did to me.
I pulled in the driveway. Every time he got ready, took the seatbelt off, about to get out, I'm like, nah, just kidding. And I drove to the next. But 5 times he fell for it. I thought at least after the second time he wouldn't fall for it.
I kept falling for it because, I don't know.
He was nervous. And my dad, my dad's Samoan, but he doesn't, he's fluent in English. Like, he sounds Australian. Like, he's not fresh, if you know what I mean. And I was G'ing him up. I'm like, oh yeah, my dad's full Samoan. Like, hope you understand Samoan, because he's going to talk to you like all Samoan. I told my dad before when I was coming, I said to Dad, oh, Tony's coming to the house. Just pretend you're like full Samoan. And then we pulled up to the house. Tony gets out the car. Dad comes out of the garage. I park up.
Came up to me like this. I'm like this. I thought he sat well. I'm like this. I shook his head. And then he went and started fixing the car. And then he went out the car. Then I heard him start speaking English, like full English accent. Like, what? I'm like, oh, he can speak English. And I looked at Adrian, I'm like,
and I was just looking at him laughing. I was like,
try to give me a
gotcha.
Scare. I was gonna try to speak Samoan, but I don't know.
What would you have said?
Malo, wamai.
Wamai?
Wamai. What? I'm saying wamai, like how are you? Well, wamai oi. Mangutai. Kiloi kingale Asia.
Relax.
Kikile moimpi.
Relax.
Kiki.
Anyway.
It's not bad, you know.
Anyway, and then after Dad fixed the car, so that's the first time Tony met Dad, so it wasn't proper. We were only there for like 5-10 minutes. Dad fixed the car, fixed the thing underneath the car, we drove to the Sunny Coast. Driving to the Sunny Coast, we got there around like 6:30, 7 p.m. And then we went to my mum's house and we had like a family dinner. So it was me, my mom, Tony, my stepdad, my 2 sisters, and my little brother. So Tony got to meet my other siblings. And we had like a family dinner. It was nice. It was just small and sweet. And then the next day, on Saturday, we had like a big family dinner where it was like me, Tony, Brandon, his brother.
Brother was there.
My friend Chloe, my mom, and my dad and his wife and his kids came up. So my other 2 brothers, my grandparents, my aunties, my uncles. It was a big family thing where everyone came and they met Tony. And then we would just have a nice family dinner. And then Tony and I stayed at a hotel on the Sunshine Coast.
About this hotel.
I was about to say, do you want to tell me about the hotel?
I'll tell you a story about the hotel. Because we're at another story, it doesn't matter. That channel anyway. So we went to this hotel. She got a hotel for breakfast. It's in Sunshine Coast. What's the name of it?
Starts with M.
Malibu? Oh no, no. Makula or something like that. Makula Hotel. It's in Sunshine Coast. When we stayed there for 1 night, I swear to God, it's haunted. Look, we're watching TV,
I was watching TV.
She watched TV and I was
like,
outside.
so there's like a double bed, yeah? And on the far right hand side is like a lamp next to the bed. And I was on the left hand side. Oh, it was on the left, I was on the right hand side. And I was laying there, I was eating, what was I eating? I was eating a donut.
You were eating Krispy Kremes,
Yeah.
like 1 AM in the morning.
This guy, he bought it, not me.
Yeah, I walked through the cold weather, raining, just to get you one piece of donut and come back.
Relax. I was eating a donut, I was laying there in bed eating a donut, and he's standing next to me talking to me about something, eating. Every light in the room is turned off, all of a sudden the lamp in the next to the bed just turns on by itself.
It went on by itself, swear to God.
Like that, boom, and then me and Tony just looked at each other.
I looked at us like this. I'm not ready to die, like I just met you, you know. I wanna get to know you first before anything scary happens.
And then I got up so scared, I was like, what the fuck? I got up so quick, I ran, the bathroom's right next to the door. He ran, actually. He if it was a ghost, he was gonna let me get taken by the ghost.
I'm not dying, mate.
He ran and I chased him because he ran, he made me feel even more scared. So I ran to the bathroom. In the bathroom is this big full length mirror.
Like a long mirror.
Full length, full body length mirror. And my back's towards it and he's facing frontwards and he just looks at it and he's like,
I looked, I swear, I looked at it.
And I was like, ah! And then I ran away,
And when she screamed, it made me even more scared. I got scared through it and I ran outside. Like, man, I'm not scared, like, look, I'm not scared of anything, like,
he was trying to scare me, and when he scared me so good, I screamed, and my scream scared him.
Yeah.
So he thought, what the fuck? And then he ran, and then I ran again to follow him. Anyway, long story short, he refused to sleep on the side that had the lamp. He refused. He was just laying there, like, laying on my side. I was like, can you move? He's like, no, you lay there. I want you to die, not me.
I'm not dying.
The whole night, we'll lay like this next to each other like this.
Sleeping like, I was sleeping on the side and she was like sleeping on my arm. Like laying her body on my body. You get me? Like she was using me as her bed. I'm just lying there like this. And I was on, I didn't go to sleep the whole night. Left the light on because we kept hearing noises coming from the bathroom where the full length mirror was.
But then, worst idea ever, we decided to Google the hotel.
No, wait, let me tell you about the noises. We kept hearing noises like I swear to God, like a monster ate it. Like, you know the cookie monsters? Like,
swear to God, that's all.
Like, we keep hearing like someone. Like,
we couldn't sleep.
I swear, I'm like, what's this noise?
I said to him, if I see one more light go on, if one more thing goes, we're going to Mum's house. We're not staying here.
Yeah.
Then the worst idea, I finally fell asleep. Like after 2 hours of being restless, I finally fell asleep. This guy is wide awake. Worst idea ever, searching haunted hotels in Sunny Coast.
I wrote haunted hotels in Sunshine Coast.
And like, our hotel came up.
Yeah.
Came up.
I went, and then I clicked on it, and then there's a guy saying, well, he rated it 1 star out of 5. He gave it a 1-star rating. He's like, never will come back to this hotel. He said first of all, it had a weird smell, like, you know, like.
And we said that when we got there.
Yeah, had a weird smell in the hotel, and like he said, very cold inside the temperature, and you know that's a sign that there's a presence of, like, you know, evil spirits, like when it's very cold in the room. I said, yeah, it is pretty cold. Every time I read it, I was like, yeah. It's got a smell here. And then I read it's cold. Oh, it's really chilly. And then he's like, the bed, one time he was lying on the bed and one side of it sinked in, like as if someone sat down.
Someone touched his foot.
Yeah, as if no one touched his foot.
That's what it said.
Huh? No, yeah, the guy, not me.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, everything I'm checking out, I'm like, yep. I'm like, it was smelly? Yeah, it's smelly. It's just fine. Nah. I'm like, it's cold? Yeah, it's cold. Then they said the bed sunk in, like when he was lying, the guy was lying down on the thing, on the bed, and one side of it like just went in, like as if someone just sat down like this. Just sat down like that, you know?
Like what?
And I was,
Show me how they sat.
Like full up. And then I went like that, I looked at the bed, I'm like looking for like little like sinkholes in it. I'm looking, but it's all flat. I'm like,
Yeah, and then I was fast asleep. This guy was looking around, and then all of a sudden, because I was laying on him, he just gets up so quick like this. He goes straight outside. I'm like, I woke up, I look for him, I can't find him. I run outside.
I went straight
asleep,
outside.
my face was like this. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, nothing. I just want to come outside. I was like,
Yeah.
this guy, I just fell asleep.
And then this will happen. You know, if anyone knows what sleep paralysis is, sleep paralysis. What's it called?
What did you
Lucid dream or whatever. Lucid dream. You know when
Sleep paralysis.
No, say sleep paralysis. Yeah. What's it called?
Sleep paralysis.
Yeah, that. I slept on my back. And I usually I sleep on my side. Apparently, if you sleep on your back, like you know, you're gonna have it. I slept on my back and I know I started having it. And she said she was watching me. She said I started shaking.
Oh, I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah. The same day it was haunted. The same night I just fell asleep. He just fell asleep too, actually. Yeah, he fell asleep too. And then I was laying on his chest, like I was laying like this, like that on his chest, like this. And then he was like this. All of a sudden, his whole body started shaking.
Yeah, my whole body started
I thought he was
shaking.
trying to scare me again. I was like, babe, stop. And every time I was like, babe, stop, stop. He just keeps shaking. I'm like,
My whole body was shaking up.
I know, I got so scared. I like slapped his face.
Yeah, she slapped me. And I woke up. I woke up from the dream, like you know. I'm like, what's that for?
And I said,
She said, why are you
stop.
shaking? I said, I'm not joking. I swear to you, I said, stop. And I was like, what am I doing? She's like, you're full shaking.
Yeah, he's shaking his whole body. And then I'm like, stop trying to scare me. It's not funny anymore. And he's like, I'm not. You want to make asleep? He did it again. Again, shake. I'm like, it's getting old. Like, just stop now.
And I wasn't even trying to.
He wasn't trying. I think he was possessed. Relax. Yeah, and then after he did that, he couldn't sleep. And then that's when he started Googling about
So
it.
Google, research. That's how I gotta tell you guys. Research. You never know what you can find. And what I found on that hotel was haunted. So yeah, that's pretty much the.
And anyway, long story short, we checked out that day. Then on Sunday, we came back down to Brisbane, and we had dinner with my stepmom and my stepdad. And then Tony went home, back to Melbourne. And when he left, my dad was talking shit about him. Nah, he didn't.
Hey, I was waiting for you, Dad. I'm like,
Relax.
Dad, if you're watching this. No, jokes, no smash.
Nah, he didn't. My dad really likes Tony. He said he looks like a good boy. Where? What good boy? What good boy? Anyway, guys, that's our story. I hope you enjoyed our story time. If you want to know more story times, more requests, you already know what to do. Make sure you put it in the comments below. Like, subscribe. You already know what it is. Your girl AP.
Tony Safar.
Until next time.
Peace.